Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Can you hear this? I think you can. Lord Vader, can you hear me? I think I fixed it. Alright, everybody, type in the chat. Alex is a stupid. Oh god. Alright, everyone type in the chat. Alex is a stupid nigger. Alright, let's get down to business. Can you hear me? I figured it out now. I just wasn't sure because it was the only. It was like the first time I've ever used this program, but it's actually pretty nice. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me? And see? Inception. It's like. Okay, good. Alright, so get that there, get that there. Okay, let's start up Unity. If you want to, we can look at my game real quick. I'm just so I'm gonna be able to see like the stuff I have so far. So if we play this, I have the two units right here. And each of these they have like the unit counter above them. I added that, and I added so when like you click on these things, it switches like green. So like if you're able like, to click on them. And then I also added where if you use the arrow keys, then you can be able to rotate around like the whole unit. So like watch, and then they'll all kind of like hit back into like formation, and then you can hit them in order with like the right click, and they sort of move up. So we can have a little attack here, and then like I'll go through what all the different like things in here are. But you might want to open up like Unity right now. Everybody type in the chat. Alex, I feel like Keemstar. My dream's finally happening. Okay. Engage. Grow forward. Who will win? Who will win? 19, 4. Wow, they're dead. So you see, it updates, and I have it set to update each of like the frames, you know, so it's really accurate. And so you can see you still have like 13 units left. And they sort of just attempt to organize themselves in like the same way that like they used to be. Except of course like there's not, you know, all like the rest of them. But and you can still use like rotation even after like the whole unit's like been wiped out and stuff, and like they'll try like to get back into their spots. It's pretty cool. Like the whole like the system like I made like for groups was actually like a really good system. But okay, we'll make a new project and I'll show you how like to use stuff. Yeah, so you're gonna want to just start from fresh. Just X out of this. Oh yeah, there's like another person on here who I don't know who that is, and I don't like know how they were able to how they're able to find this thing, but that's pretty funny. Don't let them see this. Ah, I don't even I don't even know what this thing does. I guess it's like a thing where they could be able like to take it over or something. Because I remember like this one time there was a YouTuber who accidentally like he showed like the actual like the key or something. Then someone was able to hack like his live stream. But hopefully like I'm the one other person on here isn't gonna do that. Okay, let's start up a new project. So do you have all of like your Unity stuff open right now? Yes. Okay, yeah, so you can just start like a new project. And make sure it's set to 3D. You don't actually need this, but you can leave it on it. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and you have to make sure that you set like the location to be like a different thing. So like I'll give it like a new folder. Tutorial. That and I'll set to tutorial project. Oh, and how's like the actual like the resolution and like the quality on this? Because it's hard like for me to tell, but I mean I know there's a little like a delay and stuff, but how is the actual like the quality of it? Is it okay. Okay, that's good. I mean as long as you're able like to see like words and stuff, that's fine. Okay. I feel like Keemstar. My dreams are coming true. Okay, so once you get into Unity, get rid of services. You don't need that. I don't need this yet. You can have the actual like the lighting thing open, but that's just like what I use like to do lighting and stuff. But really, like the only thing you need is just the inspector. Oh god damn. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh, we got rid of the inspector in accident. Here we go. Okay, you need the inspector, but you don't need like the other two things. So you can get rid of those if you want. And clearly console. So you might want to arrange everything like the way that I have it, because I found like this is probably like the best way to do it. So you have like the scene view here. You have another like a tab here like for the game view, which is what like you'll actually be able to see when you uh, start up like the game, by the way. And then down here you can have the console, or actually I think actually you should have it like this. Okay, yeah, that's the way like I used to have it. I don't know why like I had it like that, but yeah, you should have the console like this. So you have like the project view, which is where you have all of your assets and like the 3D models and all that stuff. And then up here is the hierarchy, which is where each of the objects and like the whole thing is. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, you won't be able to use like full screen, but if you're not able like to see something, or if you want me like to go back, then you can just send like a Steam message, because that'll get here. Um, Actually, I guess it'll just get here like the same time anyways, right? Because it's just like the delay in like the video. So, you can send me one of like the Steam messages, because then I'll get a little like notification. So then I don't need like to go back like to this thing, because if I just have this, I'm like down like minimized, like I can't be able like to tell. Like this, it's a lot easier like to tell if you send me a message. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's better. Okay, so you have the directional light, which is of course like the sun and stuff, and that gives like light onto the whole screen. And the actual like skybox is a really cool thing, because it's actually it depends on where like the light is. So I'm using the rotation right here. You can um, hold down like left click, and you can be able like to rotate it like this. So I'm just like gonna rotate it down, and you can see like the skybox like will change um, to be more like a sunset and stuff. So that's pretty cool. It like goes all the way down like to this, and then all the way down like to nighttime, then wrap it all the way back around, complete nighttime, and then morning again. But I'm gonna set it back. What was it, like 30? Set it back to like 30 or something. That's pretty good for right now. Okay, so okay. So pretty much if you want to spawn anything in, then okay, if you want to know how like to move around in here first, you hold down the right click button, and then you can use like the WASD keys like to move all the way around, and you can use uh Q to go down and then E to go back up. Yeah, I saw your message. Okay. And that's where like the console, that's where you can have little like messages and stuff from the pop up. And the inspector's one, his one, like you click on something, you can see all of the information about it. Okay, but if you want to like spawn something in, and then what you do is you can either hit this button right here, or what I usually do is I just do like a right click in here, and then you can go to create a 3D object, and you have cube, sphere, capsule, cylinder, plane, quad, which is basically a one-sided plane. That's like what the difference. I usually just use like the plane. Actually, I mean, I don't even use those um, at all that much, but you could use that, I guess, for like a ground or something, but I usually just use like a cube. You can do a ragdoll, but you need to have like a 3D model for that. And you can make terrain, a tree, wind zone. I haven't really used these three right here. And then 3D text, which I haven't really used either. Okay, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a cube, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here to the transform. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, so you're gonna come over to the transform, and what you're gonna do is when you first spawn something in, then what like you really want to do is you just want to set each the X, Y, and Z all to be 0. So just it's just in like the middle now, and it just makes it like a little bit better. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so now we have this cube here. Um, if you want to have like a ground to have like a character on, then the first thing you should do just to keep everything organized is you should always have like a name for stuff. And you can have the first letter be like a capital. It just looks better that way. Okay, so we named it ground. Um, so now we have the transform here, and so we set all of like the position stuff from to 0, 0, 0, and all of the rotations are already set to 0. But if you look, see, if you look at like this little, let's it's a little like a cube thing up here. Then that'll be able to show you the actual like the coordinates in the game. So you have to remember that the x. So if you're gonna look like from this way, the x is gonna be side to side, and you have the z is gonna be forward and back, and then you have y is up and down. So if you look at like rotations, if you want like to turn something, then you'd want to be messing with like the y. See? So that will come in handy soon. Okay, but for now we can set this to a certain like size here. Because if you see like the scale, so you can set the okay, now you don't want to do anything to the y, right? Because that's going to make it here. Watch. See, it's going to make it like a wall essentially, but we just want to keep that like to 1 because it's going to be the ground. And you set the z to 10, so you can see it kind of makes a cube like that. But we can make it like 200 or something, just so we have like a large open area, and you can be able to zoom on the camera out to get like a view on the whole thing. Okay. Okay, now look in here. You see this thing right here? It's called the Pox Collider. Now that is what's going to let other objects with one of like the colliders on them, it's going to let them be able to interact and not just be able to pass through each other. Okay, now if you look at this thing, I think we need to switch like the color of this, because it's hard like to see things on it because it's just so like white. So what we can do is we can go down here into the project spot, and we can create a new folder. And this is just to stay organized. I mean, you don't actually have to make a folder, but if you have a huge like project, then you really like need folders, or else it just gets insane like to find stuff. And so I usually just call like the first folder. This is actually usually like the first folder like I ever make. I just call it materials. Okay, now this is where we're going to keep all of like the materials which we'll be able to put onto stuff. Are you keeping up? Just I'm just gonna make sure you're at the same spot before I continue. This is Matthew from the future. I am from 3 seconds in the future. Okay, so are you at like the same like the spot as I am right now with like the ground and everything? Okay, you caught up. Okay, yeah, just use like the Steam chat, so then I'll be able to get like a little like notification. Okay, but that's good. Okay. Okay, so we have yeah, okay. Okay, so now we have this like folder right here. So we're gonna go to create material, and that's gonna give us a new material that's gonna be in here. And okay, what do you want it to be? Do you want it to be okay. All right. See you in a second. No, it's okay. Still two people watching. Our health is Jesus. Okay. Action gives 4 bars. 20, 35%. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're back. Good. Okay, so we have on the ground here, and yeah. Oh God. Okay, so we have on the ground here, and so what we want to do is we want to give it a new like material, you know, because this like it doesn't really like look like a ground. It just looks like a floating like a platform thing. So we want to give it a new material. So okay, so we already have the folder here, and we already have the new material that we made. So we can give it a name. So what do you want it to be like? It can either be like we can do like a grass or maybe a like a stone or just a regular dirt or something like that. It's up to you. And then I'll show you how like to make it um look like that stuff. Grass. All right. All right. So you can name it grass, and then the first step is you hold down the left click, and then you just put it onto it, and you won't really be able to see anything because they're about like the same. But now if you go over to ground, um, yeah. Oh, here. If you look at the materials here, then you can see that it's been set. Okay, so now this has the like the grass material on the actual like on the mesh renderer, which is like the thing that's able like to render out on like the actual like cube. So if you didn't have that on, you know, then you just wouldn't be able like to see the cube, except there would still be the actual like the collider box there. So you would be able like to walk on top of this, but you know you wouldn't be able to see it. So keep that on. Okay, so now what we're gonna do in here is we're like gonna mess around with these things until it sort of starts to look like grass. So first things first, you can pick a color for it. So usually like somewhere like around here is pretty good for grass. And you don't want it to be like that bright. Usually like that looks about right. That looks about right. Let's bring up the light back so we can see it easier. This almost looks a little too bright. I want to bring it down a little bit. And you can use the like the RGB stuff, or you can just use like the sliders up here like I do. So like that looks pretty good like that. Okay, so we have a little like platform here, but if you look around, you can still see it has like that little sort of like reflection, which you wouldn't really be able like to see on grass. And if like you look down here in the corner too, you can see all of, like the reflection on it, which isn't really what we want for this, because it's supposed to be like matte. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you can go in here. If you see this one, it's called metallic. If you increase that, it basically just sort of switches it into more of like a metal kind of thing. So it looks actually kind of cool, you know, but yeah, it actually does look pretty cool. But that's not what we want, like for grass, of course. Okay, so for grass, you want that to be like all the way down, and then you're gonna want to mess with the smoothness. If you bring it all the way up, then it's gonna be completely reflective. You can see that over in the little orb thing. So if you wanted to make some sort of like a armor, then you would want to set like the color like to be gray, and then you would want to increase like the metallic and have the smoothness up more like by like this smooth and then increase like the metallic. And this would be sort of, like steel um, armor, which is pretty cool. But we want grass, so get back to it. What do you mean the light? Like the actual uh, directional light? Can, so so do you have like the light over here thing on? And does it have the little like the check mark on it? See for those. But I'm gonna set this back to the grass color. Okay, so what aren't you able to see? Oh, and make sure you move over the grass um, onto the actual like plane itself. And you can make sure um, it's there like by looking over here. And you should be able to see grass. This looks pretty good though. A little less smooth. It's a little bit of smoothness, but not that much. This looks pretty good. Let me give it darker hue, a little more saturated like that. That looks kind of cool. Has it started to work? I think the light isn't working on mine. It's not shining or showing a sign. The background. Oh. Um. Okay. Go over onto the like the window tab and go to lighting, and then just put it like right there. Skybox. Make sure you set that. It's like the default skybox. Ambient source skybox. Keep that. Ambient GI real time, and then make sure you have these both within the check mark on them. Just make sure like it sort of looks like this. So we can move the camera out a little bit too to get like a view on the whole field. You can see it in the game view. Has it started to work yet, or the background is just gray? The directional light isn't giving off any light. There isn't any shading to the ground. Oh, Nate, up here, up here. And then make sure this is set to shaded, and then I think it might be this, maybe. I still want that to be on. Oh, and then also this right here. Keep that on. Keep that on. I think that's what it is probably. Because if you look, it probably looks like this to you. Or at least that's what I think from how you said it. But yeah, just make sure you have those two on. And you shouldn't really need and just make sure for in here. That's what it looks like. um, okay, you need to have the other one. Um, it looks like a landscape, mountains. Just make sure you have that on, or else it'll look like that. I think that's what your problem is. See if that fixed it. And it's right next to it. In fact, can you send me a screenshot? Also, you should have the 5.5.0. Uh, yeah, that's like what it's called. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh yeah, it looks like you have an out um outdated outdated. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna send you a link. No, no, no. Okay, yeah, you just have to do this. Let's go to help, and then near the bottom, just do check for updates, and then you just have to do that. That's it. Whoa, look at that. It spikes all the way up. Bup, 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 bup. God dang it. Do, 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 do. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Joey Savage. I'm back. Boop, boop. Oh, shit. You got it. Now you're trapped in here. Whoa. Still, look. It's moving all the way down there. God dang. Whoa. It's like I'm moving. Fuck. I'll tell you what. We got 3 viewers. Oh shoot. What the? Whoa. God dang, 30% CPU. A lot. 4 gigs. Can you, are you on like the live stream right now? Okay, you just showed up. Gotcha, bro. Get out of my house. Okay, good. Okay, so okay, yeah. Just do like a right click, and make sure you have a okay, wait. Okay, so just oh, okay. Ah! Okay, well it might cancer. I hate the home screen.
Now, if I ask you what AA is,
That one?
no, don't ask him CO. No, don't complicate things.
AA is, hang on,
He's
I knew
working it
this.
out. He's having a think.
Yeah,
Hang on,
correct.
I knew this at one point.
He
Hang on.
knew it. He's got it up in his chat history. Give him a minute. all right.
Oh shit, it's ISIS! Oh,
No.
It's alright. Calm down.
Leave them.
I'll get them later.
Basically, what's going to happen is,
Oh, what about-
do you remember Neil? Right. He's going to come along and he's going to give you a test in a minute. So everything we've taught you so far, you need to remember.
You don't promote me yet, but how about we go into an actual nitty gritty, itty combat situation, and I prove my worth.
No, just get killed by everyone else. You just get killed by everyone else because everyone.
That's where you're wrong,
That's awesome.
Neil. That's where you're wrong. Let me tell you something.
If you die
Let me tell you
or
something.
not,
Let me tell you something, Neil. Shh. Let me tell you something. I've seen things you can only imagine. I've seen horrible things. Where are we going? I once have taken out that kind of helicopter with my body alone. I have escaped this military base with such stealth that no one knew I was missing. I have killed 4 men.
Oh yeah,
What the heck?
this one's funny.
What the heck? What is all this? Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me what the fuck is going on? Why am I being shot at? Why are there giant robots?
Excuse me? Those aren't robots, number one. Number two, those are NPCs. Number three, this is an event. Number four, you do not attack me like that.
I don't attack you? I didn't attack anybody, and that's a fucking robot! Good job, guys. Shoot that robot. Whoa! Here comes another robot on our flank. Better shoot it. Better watch out, he's doing a lot. Watch out, he might kill it. Oh my god, Star Fox, look out! Oh! 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 This sure is cool. What was this thing? Oh.
That guy was a traitor.
You guys back off.
Royal guards, only royal guards, only royal guards.
Alright, thank you.
Oh my lord.
Oh dear.
What happened to him?
One, the overcharge.
We're gonna get
Or just the
See, he did it again.
Did what
Don't
again?
revive him.
Oh, crap.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Cool! Wow! Look how cool this is!
Anything.
Whoa!
I've been supplying a lot of people with like armory. It's fun.
Wow, this is so cool! Whose idea was Nazi RP? Alright, going in! I always wanted to be a Jew in a concentration camp. What's more fun than that?
I always wanted to.
This is almost as dumb as slave RP. Get back! Get back! Get back! Oh, shit.
Run! They're gonna fuck you up!
Oh!
Oh my god. Oh no.
Can I be an admin? Looking for admin. Ooh. So were concentration camps actual places where the Jews just ran around and got shot?
Hold on, my dog wants to get out of my room. Okay. Halo RP. That one's actually really funny too. Yeah. He's really funny. Oops.